Hello, friends. Welcome to English Passage, the channel where stories help you learn English. I'm so glad you're here. Today, we'll take a wonderful journey together through three easy and engaging stories written especially for beginners like you. These aren't just stories. They're your chance to learn new words, understand grammar naturally, and practice real sentences that you can use every day. We'll meet a kind boy who helps a lost puppy, a girl who finds an exciting book in the library, and a family who turns a rainy day into something cozy and fun. As you listen, I encourage you to write down new words, pause and repeat, and imagine yourself in the story. Think, what would I do? What would I say? This is how you build confidence and fluency. By the end of this video, you'll feel stronger in your English, and you'll know that learning can be fun, one story, one sentence, one moment at a time. So, let's get started. Welcome again to English Passage. Let's learn English through stories. Story 1: The Lost Puppy. It was a peaceful afternoon in Maplewood, a small town where everyone knew each other. The sun painted the streets golden, and children's laughter floated in the air. Sam, a kind-hearted boy with a backpack full of books, walked home from school. As he neared the old oak tree, he heard a faint sound. Whimper, whimper. Sam paused. The sound was soft, like a whisper. He listened carefully. It came from the bushes near the tree. Curious, he stepped closer, pushing aside the leaves, and there it was, a tiny puppy, shivering, with messy fur and big brown eyes that glistened like marbles. Its tail wagged weakly, and its ears drooped in sadness. "Oh no, little one," Sam said softly, kneeling down. "Where is your family?" He reached out his hand, and the puppy sniffed, then licked his fingers. Sam smiled gently. "Don't worry, I'll help you." He took off his sweater and wrapped the puppy in it. As he walked home, the puppy snuggled against his chest, and Sam could feel its tiny heartbeat. At home, his sister Lily gasped. "A puppy? Is it lost?" They made a soft bed with an old blanket, and Sam gave the puppy some water. It lapped it up quickly. That night, Sam lay in bed, thinking, who does this puppy belong to? The next morning, they made colorful posters with the words, "Lost puppy found, please call." They drew a picture of the puppy and included Sam's phone number. They put posters at the bakery, the bus stop, and even the community center. For 3 days, Sam cared for the puppy. He fed it small pieces of bread, brushed its fur gently, and took it on short walks. They named it Max. On the 4th day, the doorbell rang. A lady stood at the door, holding one of the posters. Her eyes were full of hope. "Have you seen my puppy?" she asked. Sam's heart raced. "Is his name Max?" "Yes," she cried, her voice breaking with relief. When the lady saw Max, she knelt down, hugging him tightly. Tears of joy filled her eyes. "Thank you so much. I've been looking everywhere." Sam smiled. His heart felt warm. That day, he learned that small acts of kindness can change the world. Key learning points. 1. Vocabulary. Glistened, whispered, heartbeat, lapped, posters, community center, relief. 2. Grammar focus. Past simple tense for actions, present simple for facts. 3. Practice sentences. Sam heard a sound. The puppy licked Sam's fingers. 4. Visual cues. Oak tree, bushes, poster on the wall, a family reunion. Story 2: The Library Adventure. The rain poured down, making the streets shimmer with tiny puddles. Emily loved rainy days. They made her feel like the world was quiet, as if it was waiting for something magical to happen. She put on her yellow raincoat, grabbed her blue umbrella, and headed to the city library. The library was a grand, old building with high ceilings and tall windows. As Emily pushed open the heavy wooden doors, a bell chimed softly. Inside, it was warm and smelled like paper and ink. The sound of soft footsteps and pages turning filled the air. Emily wandered through the aisles, her fingers lightly brushing the spines of books. She loved how the books were different shapes and colors, some small and thin, some big and heavy. She stopped at a shelf labeled Adventure. There, in the middle, was a book with a red cover and golden letters. The Adventure of Tom and the Treasure. Her heart beat faster. She sat near the window and opened the book. It began. Tom was a brave boy who loved solving mysteries. One day, while playing in the garden, he found a map hidden inside a bottle buried under a rock. Emily could see it all in her mind. Tom's hands shaking as he unfolded the map. The lines and drawings of mountains and rivers. The big X marking the treasure. She read on, and the story took her deep into a forest, across rivers, through caves, and finally to the treasure chest, filled with gold and jewels. Hours passed. The rain tapped gently on the window. Emily felt like she was inside the book, walking beside Tom. When she finished, she closed the book with a smile. She whispered, "Thank you, Tom, for the adventure." She checked out the book and walked home, her heart full of excitement. She couldn't wait to tell her best friend, Sophie. "Sophie," she would say, "you have to read this book. It's like going on a real adventure." Key learning points. 1. Vocabulary. Shimmer, chimed, footsteps, spines, buried, unfolded, treasure chest, excitement. 2. Grammar focus. Past continuous for description, past simple for actions. 3. Practice sentences. Emily found a map in the book. The rain tapped on the window. 4. Visual cues. Rainy window, bookshelves, red book, a map drawing on paper. Story 3. The rainy day at home. It was a grey, rainy Saturday morning. Anna looked out the window and sighed. Drops of rain slid down the glass like tiny rivers. Her brother, Leo, appeared at the door. "No park today," he said sadly. Anna felt disappointed. She had been looking forward to riding her bike and playing with her friends. But their mother smiled warmly and said, "Let's make today special." She pulled out a recipe book and said, "We'll bake cookies." Anna and Leo's eyes lit up. They washed their hands and helped in the kitchen. Anna measured the flour, careful not to spill. Leo cracked the eggs and mixed the batter. The kitchen filled with the rich smell of vanilla and melting butter. As they worked, they talked about their favorite movies, their dreams, and funny memories. When the cookies were in the oven, they played a board game called Treasure Hunt. They laughed when Leo accidentally knocked the board over. They read a picture book about animals and drew colorful pictures of rainbows and sunshine. Finally, the timer dinged. The cookies were golden brown and soft, with melted chocolate chips oozing out. They poured glasses of warm milk and sat by the window watching the rain. It felt cozy, peaceful. Anna took a bite and smiled. "Rainy days aren't so bad after all," she said. Leo grinned, especially with cookies. Key learning points. 1. Vocabulary. Recipe, batter, vanilla, melting, board game, oozing, cozy. 2. Grammar focus. Present continuous, can, can't, descriptive language. 3. Practice sentences. The cookies smell delicious. They're playing a board game. 4. Visual cues. Rainy window, kitchen, cookie tray, children playing together. Thank you so much for joining me today. You've learned so much by listening to these stories, and I hope you feel more confident with your English skills. Remember, every time you listen to a story, every sentence you repeat, and every word you write down, you are taking small but important steps on your language learning journey. Learning English is not something that happens in one day or even in 1 week. It's a journey of practice, patience, and perseverance. It's about showing up every day, just like you did today, and giving yourself the chance to improve. Every story you listen to opens a new door to understanding. Every time you speak a sentence out loud, your confidence grows. So keep going, even on the days when it feels slow. Celebrate the little moments, when you understand a new word, when you speak a sentence clearly, or when you feel the meaning of a story in your heart. Those moments are your progress. If you enjoyed today's video, please like, subscribe, and share it with a friend. Your support helps this community grow. And before you go, leave a comment below. Which story was your favorite? What new words did you learn? I'd love to hear your thoughts because your story matters too. So remember, keep listening, keep reading, and most of all, keep speaking. Your English will get stronger with every story, and you are becoming a better learner every day. Until then, stay curious, stay kind, and keep learning. You're doing great. I'll see you in the next passage. Jai Hind. Vande Matram.